What up? Waking up with gratitude will change your life. Now I know every entrepreneur says it, wake up with gratitude, but it's true. I've been doing it for 3 years now, and if I don't start my day with that, I have a shit day. This is how I start my morning every morning. Pretty much every morning, with a couple of deep breaths, like deep breaths. This shit feels so good, so busted. Okay, do it with me. Ready? Here we go. Sounds ridiculous, but it works. And I like to kind of just ask myself, what are you grateful for? It could be anything. It could be clean drinking water. It could be clothes, roof over my head. It could be for the date I went on and that he bought me sushi and it was so yummy. Just be grateful. You can write it down or just say it out loud. Both work. I do like to journal before I go to bed at night, and I journal in the morning if I have dreams or if I wake up feeling a certain type of way. I try to journal as much as possible, and that is a lot. More often than not, I find myself getting into these kind of like depressive modes, and I'm realizing that it really is your mentality and kind of who's around you. And so even if you are surrounded by people who aren't necessarily of your consciousness or gratitude level, if you can practice gratitude every day and wake up and take those deep breaths and journal your thoughts and journal your emotions, you're really going to be able to protect yourself in your bubble. So wake up every day and immediately go to those few things and you're going to feel so much better. And anytime there's a moment during the day or a moment where someone really just pisses you off and makes you want to freak out, if you can take a moment and be like, this is a learning moment. I am thankful for this. I am calm. It's all good. I am thankful. It really does alter your brain chemistry and makes you chill out for a second. Life is really great. Even if you don't have everything you've ever wanted, if you don't have the Lamborghini you want or the house you want, if you can't be thankful for what you have now, what makes you think you're going to be thankful for things later? I mean, would your life really be that much better if you had the Lamborghini? Would your life really be that much better if you had the bigger house? I mean, your bills would be more expensive for the Lambo. It would be harder to get it fixed. Your house, you would have to pay cleaners or clean it yourself. Like, I just try to kind of put things into perspective that you don't need more. You have everything you need. And I used to be really into that. You know, I had a Louis Vuitton and I had the Mercedes and had all the things, but now I'm getting rid of everything. I am getting rid of everything. And it is the most just insane feeling ever. One of the hardest things I've had to learn, which also really exponentially raises your gratitude for life, is learning to live in the moment. It is so hard for us to live in the moment because we've been programmed to think, holy shit, what happens if this, and this happens in the future? Then I'm screwed. And then on the other side, we're in the past like, working on our traumas. That really hurt. That guy broke my heart. That guy ripped me off. If we can learn that neither the past or the present exist and we can just stay in the moment, we can really, really, really change our life. And that's what I've had to really do. And I encourage you to go on a walk in the morning and put your phone away, put on a podcast, or even just let yourself think. Go sit down and listen to some music. Go dance for a second. Go shoot hoops. Go do something that you really like to do with a friend, by yourself, but put your phone, your computer, put all of that away and just focus on yourself. We're addicted to our phones. Most of us work from our phones. Most of us need to be on our phone all the time. If you can give yourself 2 hours a day away from your phone, your mental health is going to drastically change. And the biggest thing is that you have to remember someone would be so happy to be living in your shoes and in your life. And even if you're struggling right now, the struggles that we're going through are 10 times worse for somebody else. That doesn't mean that your struggles and what you're going through is irrelevant or that it doesn't matter. I just like to remind myself that this could be so much worse. And I really am thankful for these things because I think God gives the strongest ones the hardest tasks. And I think God gives all of us hard tasks. That's just kind of this game. And once you learn to play, your mind is the controller. You're playing Xbox. Imagine your mind is the controller. and you are manning the control. You turn on the positivity, you turn on the lesson, you handle your emotions, and that's when life starts to get really good, really crazy. This is all just a game. Learn to play the game. Wake up in gratitude. Go after what you want. Never stop being yourself, and watch your life change. And there's always going to be those people. It's like that, it's like that whack-a-mole game. Your people in your life are going to not support you. They're not going to understand what you're doing. But as long as you understand and you are grateful for who you are, what you've been given, what you're doing, and you need to learn to be proud of yourself. I don't really have anybody patting me on the back, but I pat myself on the back. And sometimes that's how it is until you meet your tribe and until you meet people who will show you that. I'm proud of you. I'm grateful for you. I hope you're grateful for everything you have. And I hope you understand how powerful and incredible you are. And if you don't, you need to fucking start telling yourself that, because you are. So see you in the next video.